Hi friends, today we'll be discussing about the process of aging, how to slow down this process of aging, what are the effects of aging on your body and mind and other functions in your body, and the most important is how do we achieve a very graceful aging and of course the happiness in life. The three important things in life are accept, adapt and accommodate. Let us accept that aging is a natural process. It is an inherent by default process happening in the body. It is an irreversible process and it's a continuous process happening in the body. There are some changes happening at the cellular level, some changes occurring at the metabolic level, some changes occurring with the physiology of the different systems in the body. So aging is a progressive process, it's an irreversible, continuous process, it is a differential process, and most important part is the rate of aging is different with different individuals. You cannot say that a person of 60 years of age will match with another person of 60 years of age, because the process with which the aging is happening depends on personal habits, it depends on the culture, it depends on the thinking pattern, it depends on exercise, it depends on oxidative damage, it depends on diet, the stress factors which a person may have gone throughout his life. So all these factors are going to affect the damage or the aging process in the body. Actually, what happens in the process of aging is the number of cells in the body go on decreasing. Along with the certain number of cells which decrease, there is also a decrease in the protein level in the blood. At the same time, there is some oxidative damage, so the oxidants are increased in the blood. Some unnecessary proteins also increase in blood, and all these are responsible for decreasing the functioning capacity of different systems in the body. If in the aging process, few abnormal proteins have increased in blood, free radicals have gone up, autoantibody levels have gone up. If this is irreversible, then why should we be discussing about a wellness prescription for aging? If nothing is under our control, that is what if it is claimed, what is the use of discussing what health is and how we should be maintaining and why should we be prolonging the process of aging? Let us understand one thing, that aging happens by default, but health is something which can be planned very well. Health is something which is not given from outside in the form of tablets or capsules or vitamins or nothing. Health is something which is inherent in our body. As we said, it has to be planned well, and that is why even if the process of aging is happening by default, we can put brakes or we can slow down the process of aging. Now, what is the definition of health? Absence of disease is not health, but I will give you a beautiful definition of health. His energy acquired lovingly through him. What a beautiful line it is. It is his energy. Somebody who has given us birth, some energy in this universe, which is why we are living beings in this world. And that energy needs to be preserved. How? Lovingly. Why? Because we have acquired it through him. Why through him? Because it is the attitude with which we are living and working in this life, that it is all because of the grace of something. It is, may it be the natural living force, may it be the pranic energy in this universe, may it be grace of God, may it be the blessings of the elderly people. Whatever it is because of that we are in this world, and it is the salutation to that energy with which we are living, and we are trying to preserve and maintain this energy. let us understand the beautiful ways to preserve and maintain this health. We have 7 levels on which we have to work. The levels are physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, congenial atmosphere at home, the satsanga and the diet. All important things in life, which is what is, trying to help you to maintain good health. Physical. When we come to the physical health, we all understand it very well that we have to do exercise. Which exercise, where to do, what to do at an elderly age, we all are confused. It is very simple. 30 minutes of exercise every day is important to maintain a good health. Now, exercise is of 2 types, active exercise or passive exercise. Passive is somebody else is moving your hands and toes and legs and fingers, and that is something which is, if only you are sick, then somebody will do it for you. Exercises which are active are divided again into 2 categories. Exercises which are of strength and exercise which is also of endurance. It is further subdivided into exercise of speed and dexterity. What are the exercises of strength? Say bar, bells, dumbbells, push-ups, pull-ups. These are all exercises of strength, building up the strength. If you have to build up your endurance, the division is either hygienic or recreational. Among the hygienic exercises, you have yogic practices or you have non-yogic practices. These are involving mostly the physical reactions and so-called big muscle activities. Among the recreational exercises, you can have walking, hiking, swimming, etc. Exercises give you not only the physical endurance or the capacity and strength, but exercises are important to give you confidence in life. It helps you maintain your weight properly and as well as release of endorphins, because you have a very happy and a positive mind when you are exercising. So small aches and pains and here and there are taken care of beautifully. Especially weight-bearing exercises are important for maintaining the calcium balance in the blood, because in the elderly people, the fractures are very common. So the bone ends, when they get pressed, when you are exercising, it helps in maintaining the calcium levels in the blood. After we are done with the exercise part, the physical health, let us come to mental health. The irritability, the frustration, the lack of confidence, and adapting to the growing needs of the body and less physical capacity makes you get irritated very easily, that you want to do something but you're not able to do. So maintaining a mental equipoise, the calmness of mind, is equally important. And how does one do that? You can do it with the help of pranayama practices, which are taught in a proper and authentic yoga institute. Learning it properly is very important, because pranayama is not only the breathing control, but it is breath control for mind control only. So pranayama practices learning is extremely important, but learn it the scientific way. What about the emotions? See, emotional quotient nowadays is considered very important, and more important even than your intelligence quotient, or more important than even your mental quotient. What is emotional health? Adaptability to situations should be such that you, even though you are not able to avoid any difficulty in life, you should be able to face it in a different frame of mind altogether, and with a much more level of confidence. How do you gain that? There are 4 things which are described. They are very nice. I like it very much, Bhajana, Bhojana, Brahmana and Bhashana. What is it? For all those who don't understand Sanskrit, what is bhajana? That is singing. It doesn't necessarily mean singing God's name. It just means sing whatever you like. Imagine if you start singing in a loud tone, if you are frustrated, it gives you a different happiness altogether. Brahmana, that is go out, not only for picnics, but visit some good places, visit some social institutes, do some charity work on your own. That will give you tremendous happiness and positivity. Bhojana. See, food makes up your mind. Stale food, food that is eaten all alone and in a very unhappy frame of mind, will not only hamper your digestion and absorption of all the essential nutrients, but it will invite bad health for you. So, bhojana of good satvika food, Simita, that is balanced food and controlled intake of diet, is very important at this stage in your life. What about spiritual health? See, understanding your own self very well. An alert and vigilant mind itself is yoga, is the beautiful definition of yoga given by Swami Chinmayananda. So, you should have alertness in what you are doing. You should have vigilance. Am I doing something wrong? Am I hurting somebody? Am I doing something which my inner voice doesn't allow me to do? This introspection is very, very important. This is a stage of Atma Darshana. That Atma Darshana reveals whether in what frame of mind you are living your life. Let's come to another important point, and that is Pratyahara. Consists of Prati Ahara, means what? You should give food to all your sense organs, not the usual food, but a totally different food. What is this totally different food? If the eyes are watching all the malls and faults with the others, just close them and train them and tune them to look at your own self. What are your own problems? Let your eyes note down those problems for you. Rather than the ears listening to the gossip of somebody, close those ears and listen to your own voice. The Antaranada is what is described by our Upanishadic wisdom. So this Antaranada is so important to realize our own faults and problems. Why is this so important? Because it is this negativity which is going to give rise to high blood pressure. It is this negativity which is going to give rise to blood sugar. It is this which is responsible for hyperacidity, asthma, all other psychosomatic disorders. Why do we want that? No, let's lead a graceful life and a graceful process of aging. Satsanga is equally important. Be in company of good friends. There's nothing wrong in discussing our own problems with our friends. That gives a totally different outlook to your problem probably. So that satsanga with gurus, satsanga with your friends is very important. And a congenial atmosphere at home. A good atmosphere at home also helps. And what if there is no good atmosphere at home? Doesn't matter. I will change my outlook and convert my own house in such a way that everything, whatever comes my way, I am ready to welcome it. So acceptance, adaptation to situation is, what you need to learn. We have learned today what is the process of aging, what is graceful aging, how to delay the process of aging, and how to adapt and accommodate ourselves to the process of aging. Friends, in this beautiful series of 12 episodes up till now, we have covered practically every important aspect in gynecology and obstetrics. We have discussed about the normal physiology of menstrual cycle. We have discussed about abnormalities. We have discussed about PCOS, fibroids, fertility, issues related with the treatment of fertility, including IUI, IVF. We have discussed menopause, and today here we are discussing about process of graceful aging. And this is how the series of 12 episodes is coming to an end. But I'm very much hopeful that you have enjoyed every session of this series. And I'm very hopeful that you will be forwarding it or recommending it to your friends and to all whoever are interested in these topics.